The UK left the EU political structures and the European Parliament on January 31st in 2020. I talk a lot about this on my main channel. But the EU, of course, moved forward after the UK left with Brexit. But what happens in the EU today? One topic I have for you in this video. At the Global Gateway Forum that took place in Brussels, the EU signed 3 Memoranda of Understanding, so-called MOUs, with partners to develop critical raw materials value chains and boost transport connectivity. The Commissioner for International Partnerships, that's Jutta Urpilainen, signed a Memorandum of Understanding for a partnership on critical and strategic raw material value chains with the Democratic Republic of the Congo and their Minister of Mines, Antoinette Nsamba Kalambayi, and a strategic partnership on sustainable raw materials value chains with Zambian Minister of Finance, Sitombeko Muzokotowane. As a direct follow-up to the G20 summit in New Delhi in September 2023 and its commitment to the Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment, the EU, represented by Commissioner Jutta Urpilainen, the United States of America, the DRC, the Republic of Zambia, the Republic of Angola, the African Development Bank, and the Africa Finance Corporation, signed a Memorandum of Understanding to support the development of the so-called Lobito Corridor. This transport corridor will connect the southern part of the DRC and the northwestern part of the Republic of Zambia to regional and global trade markets via the port of Lobito in Angola. The Global Gateway Strategy will play a central role in supporting the actions under the Partnership on Critical and Strategic Raw Material Value Chains with the DRC and the Sustainable Raw Material Partnership with Zambia. The 2 Memoranda of Understanding signed this week establish close cooperation in 5 areas. The integration of sustainable raw materials value chains, the mobilization of funding for development of infrastructure, the cooperation to achieve sustainable and responsible production, the cooperation on research and innovation, and capacity building to enforce relevant rules. Following the signature of the Memoranda of Understanding, respective roadmaps with concrete joint actions to be implemented by 2030 will be developed. The Memorandum of Understanding signed outlines the collaboration between the different partners involved and defines roles and objectives for the development of the Lobito Corridor. The partnership draws from financial resources and technical know-how to accelerate the development of the Lobito Corridor, including investments in digital access and agricultural value chains that will increase regional competitiveness. And the cooperation will focus on 3 areas: the transport infrastructure investments, the measures to facilitate trade, economic development and transit, and support to related sectors to fuel inclusive and sustainable economic growth and capital investment in the 3 African countries in the longer term. Once fully operational, the corridor will enhance export possibilities for Zambia, Angola and the DRC, boost the circulation of goods and promote the mobility of citizens. The partnerships signed offer benefits to all parties, ensuring on the one hand that DRC's and Zambia's resources serve to underpin sustainable, fair, inclusive and peaceful socio-economic development, while simultaneously enabling the EU to deliver on its ambitious Green Deal, empowering the green and digital transitions in both regions. The EU needs to secure a sustainable supply of raw materials, especially critical raw materials, as an essential prerequisite for delivering on green and clean energy objectives. As part of the Action Plan on Critical Raw Materials, the Commission has already started working to build partnership with resource-rich third countries, making use of all external policy instruments and respecting its international obligations. The Commission has already established 6 strategic partnerships on raw materials with Canada, with Ukraine, with Kazakhstan and Namibia, and also with Argentina and Chile on behalf of the EU. The partnerships allow both sides to advance trade and investments into a secure, sustainable and resilient raw materials value chain, which is key to achieving the transition to climate neutral and digitalized economies. The Global Gateway Forum brings together for the first time an assembly of government representatives from the European Union and across the globe, alongside key stakeholders from the private sector, from civil society, thought leaders, financial institutions and international organizations, to promote global investment in infrastructure, hard and soft, and to deliver on the SDGs and sustainable growth and resilience worldwide this time. Global Gateway is the EU's positive offer to reduce the worldwide investment disparity and boost smart, clean and secure connections in digital, energy and transport sectors, and to strengthen health, education and research systems. The Global Gateway strategy embodies a Team Europe approach that brings together the European Union, EU member states and European development finance institutions. And together they aim to mobilize up to 300 billion euros in public and private investments from 2021 to 27, creating essential links rather than dependencies and closing the global investment gap. And if you want to know more, the next video is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.